Hi, this is Dan. Before we get started, I just want to mention that Mike's audio gets a little bit scribbledy scrambled here at the beginning of the episode. I thought it was intelligible enough to sort of leave it how it is. Sorry about that. Well, it does go away as the episode progresses, so let's get into it. It's the Perpetual Incompetence Podcast.
Welcome to the Perpetual Incompetence Podcast, a journey in competitive self-improvement.
Join us as we endeavor to improve our lives by competing in a series of low-stakes challenges.
In each episode, we will come up with a challenge and then define the rules and metrics for victory.
We'll have 2 weeks to do our best, and at the end, one of us will be crowned victor. Hi, I'm he who dangles, melodious warbler Mike Picasso Collins, the Satisfinder, a.k.a. Lil Seeky Boy, the Songsmith's Revenge.
Hello, I'm the Slumberjack, the Dashing Brogue, the Taste Bud Traveler, Dan Collins, the Wheat Treater.
And I'm the Lexicon Conquistador, Sugar Shunner, Professor Prospector, Planet Pusher, Postal Pod Driver, Travis Gazellicus Bravin, the bearer of the Incompetent Cup of Iridescent Splendor. We each have one idea for a challenge for us to attempt in the next 2 weeks. After we've all presented, we'll decide whose idea is the best. Who wants to go first? I will go first. I think that you both have recommended or suggested this challenge at least once, and I think it's time for me to get on board, and I think it's time for us to finally do it. I think we all have too much stuff, and it clutters up our brains and our lives, and we need to just have less stuff. So we should just throw stuff away elsewhere, make it gone, and whoever can throw away and free themselves of the most consumerist burden as possible will win.
I really like this one. That's a good one.
I think the time has come.
Are we talking like Marie Kondo, or just doesn't matter? Just get rid of stuff.
Just get rid of stuff. Stuff you don't need. You could sell it. You could trade it in. You could just make it gone in whatever way you want.
Get it out of here.
I think the idea would be total weight of stuff gotten rid of.
Yes.
Well, I don't know if weight. Honestly, I don't know if weight would be the best metric, because like if I got like rid of my car or something, then you just
or
win.
If I got rid of my bowling ball collection.
All right, we'll figure out some metrics.
Yeah.
This is a apropos to my life right now. Me and Lindsay were just discussing how we need to get stuff out of here. Get it out of here. Just get it out of here.
Just clean it up.
You guys probably have more stuff than I do.
This is true.
I do have a lot of stuff I should probably get rid of.
You are one person and I am 5.
Yeah.
And I am 6. So there.
That's true.
All right, I'll go next. So I have been trying to work out a lot recently, and
waste of time.
For nerds.
Well, and so to warm up, I don't have like anything to do cardio except for running around the block or something. And as we've discussed, I'm not a big fan of running. So I've been watching Richard Simmons sweating to the oldies to get warmed up, watch him for like 10, 15 minutes and feel real good about myself. And I've just really been enjoying Richard Simmons and his workout videos. So, but I also kind of want to see what else is out there. So my challenge would be we should start doing workout videos, first of all, and then but with the intention of finding the best workout video.
Okay.
And
I already
the
know
person who could find the best workout video wins. And there's a large there's a lot of them.
Can we get like a bonus points for the weirdest one? Because that's probably an even deeper well.
I think, yeah. Well, I said best, and you can interpret that however you want.
this one intrigues me. I,
I do like it. I
yeah,
think that they're like the workout video is nice in its simplicity, and that is if you can just turn on the video and follow along, that you don't have to use your brain at all,
Yeah.
which is like sometimes the hardest part is like figuring out what to do. So that's
yeah,
probably
that's true.
something nice.
This is just kind of an off topic. I've done this one before. Have you guys ever done Buns of Steel, like the original one?
I think we used to do that in school when they didn't want to like
Yeah,
do Ed or whatever. They would just like put that on the projector, and then everybody would be in the gym doing that.
I remember doing
yeah. God,
Taibo.
it's just brutal. Buns of Steel. It's like
Yeah,
this super happy. I think he's like an Olympic. Uh, what's the one where they jump a hurdler? I think that's
yeah.
what the guy did. And yeah, he just kind of he's like all happy, and he's just like squeeze those cheeseburgers right out of there, and that cake, and you're just sitting there, just yeah, just cussing him out because he's just brutalizing your body.
Because
It's
it
great.
looks so silly, but like it genuinely exhausts you.
Oh, it's
Like
awful.
That's yeah,
it's a
yeah.
good workout.
That's
Yeah, it's a great workout. Um, yeah, no,
Okay.
no, I kind of like this one. Okay, so mine's kind of along the same line, a little simpler though. So a problem that I often run across is that I become a little dehydrated, fairly often. So, and our bodies are 75% water or something like that, and every process in our body requires us to have a plentiful supply of water ready for whatever that process is, whether it's digestion or I don't know, blood, you know. So
Sure.
my
Yeah.
challenge would be to, for every single one of us, that's the three of us, to drink the recommended amount of water every day. And it just so happens, I got it pulled up right here. The recommended amount of water for an adult man is about 15.5 cups, which is basically a gallon. So, yeah. So drink some water, hydrate. And then we'll just, I think we could base it on either who, you know, follows it the best, and then who has the best improvement in their well-being because of it.
Sure. Noticed improvement or
Yeah,
observations.
that kind of thing.
That's a good. I mean, that one I think is like genuinely, obviously a good thing for you, and probably would have hopefully some noticeable effects. But it does. I mean, it's not an exciting thing to do. It falls into sort of the meditation camp, and that like I don't know. Yeah, it's a good thing, but it's a hard sell.
I don't know. I drink a stupid amount of water already. Like I drink probably like 2 gallons of water a day. I just sit and
I
sip
don't
on
believe
water
you.
all day. I don't know. I have
Do
this
you?
thing. I don't know how many gallons. This is probably about 3/4 of a gallon. My water bottle right now, and I think I'm on my third refill for the day.
You have a water bottle that's 3/4 of a gallon.
I don't know. Maybe half a gallon. No, it's more than half a
So
gallon.
what do the little lines on the side say?
Um, it's
So we
worn
could
off
find
because I
it.
use it so much. Let's see. It says 200. I don't know. 200. It's probably like a liter and a half. 2 liters. No, maybe not quite
So a
two
gallon
liters.
a gallon is like 3.8 liters or something like that.
Okay.
So when I was
So
preparing to join the Marine Corps in high school, I needed to lose weight because I like finished the season of football being a lineman, and it's like, okay, you need to get trim and ready to go to be a Marine. So one thing is that when trying to lose weight, they recommend that you drink enough water because you need to be hydrated, and that thing that's just generally good for your body. And I think that one of the best ways to drink a lot of water is to have a big old water bottle. So I was in high
yeah,
school, I just bought like a gallon of water, and then I just carried a gallon of water around with me to all of my classes. And that was my water bottle, and it was great. And I'm sort of tempted to do it again because you don't have to fill up ever, and then you get a little
yeah,
workout carrying it around all day.
Because it's heavy.
Yeah.
That's funny.
yeah. So I think it would be worthwhile doing it. It would definitely be a healthy thing to do. So
Yeah.
so there you go.
I think we have 3 good options.
Yeah.
How do we pick?
I think we're gonna have to go to pick one if you can't pick your own. 'Cause I think these are all pretty good. What was
This is
yours again, Travis?
get rid of stuff. Just
Get rid of
throw it
stuff.
away.
Dan's was do workout videos.
Mine is probably the most suggested challenge because on like episode 3 or something, you guys both brought that.
Yeah,
That's true.
I mean, I think I've suggested it like 3 times now.
All right, I think I am gonna pick that one, just because I think it's something that I need to do right now. Anyway, I was literally just talking about this with my wife, so it's something that needs to happen. So I'm gonna pick dance. Oh no, not dance. Travis.
What a twist. That's the word. Twist is the word.
I think I'd go with that too.
Sweet. I don't have to choose, which is good because between your two is like genuinely very hard because I think they're both good and like I kind of am excited for both those to come back.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But I'm also excited to do mine because, just saying, you guys better bring the heat. I think this one's been a brewing for a while, so this one could be hotly contested.
That's true. I mean, because I keep suggesting, I keep thinking that I need to get rid of stuff. So I do get rid of stuff throughout my life,
Okay, let's nail down the metric. Are we doing it by weight, like most amount of junk be ridded? That's not a word. It is now.
I think it might be a word.
I think we could define like if it's over 50 pounds, you get X points. If it's between 5 and 20 pounds, you get X points. We could do something like that, or we could just kind of wing it. But then we'd have to like list literally everything that we threw away. So it's probably good to have a hard and fast rule here.
Yeah,
Well, we can just. What if we count the thing? What if we did both? We counted the number of things, and then we also counted like how much it weighed approximately. How are we going to weigh it?
Yeah, I got a bathroom scale I can use,
I guess.
And also, if you bring stuff to the dump, the way that it works is they weigh your car, and then when you go in and chuck your stuff, and then come back around and they weigh it again. So it's like a very convenient way to get the exact amount that you're throwing away if you're throwing stuff away. Yeah, this is kind of a problem because how are we gonna nail it down? Or maybe we should, instead of like weight, maybe we should go by like number of like a 3x3x3 box filled up with junk, so you can kind of get the scale of stuff that you're throwing away in like dimensionally.
I don't know, because like you can pack stuff in, or you can like barely. It's too fluffy. What if we just go straight by weight?
Okay, I think that's probably the easiest.
And then if you get rid of a card, Dan, then you win. You win. You win not in the spirit of the challenge, but I can't fault you.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a big thing to get rid of.
But I will say that I think we have some big things to get rid of too. So I think just pure weight, and it is going to be sort of a problem to try to, yeah. However you can get that weight measured, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. You figure it out.
Yeah. Plain and simple.
Okay. I'm comfortable with that. Okay. Honorific. The unburdener.
The heap something.
The heapest.
The heaping. I was gonna say like the heaping hero. I think I always say hero on these things. I'm trying to think of another H word that.
I think we never go for it because I don't think hero is the right brand for us.
It's too vanilla and too off brand.
Dump truck.
What was
garbage can?
Dump truck mud flap.
Dumper.
let's talk.
Dumpster.
Let's talk.
The v-
Let's talk mud flap for a minute.
the Vanisher,
The
It
Vanisher.
sounds like a villain.
or a street magician.
Magician. How about like the disappearer?
The squeaky squeaky cleaner. I don't know.
How about the bane of excess? Right, getting rid of stuff.
Yeah.
All right. I felt like that was better than the reaction that you guys gave it.
Trying to think of spins on excess because excess isn't bad. I was trying to think of like a portmanteau with it.
Junk dumper.
Just the dumper.
The jank junker.
The junk dumper.
The fire sailor.
The horde hurler.
Oh, I kind of like that. Horde hurler.
I don't like how we make things that are hard to say.
Yeah.
Professor Prospector and horde hurler.
I kind of like still hoard is a good word because that's kind of like that's the problem, right? You're hoarding stuff.
The anti hoarder.
Something to combine horror and hoarding. Hoarder.
Hodor.
The horde healer. Because you're Marie Kondoing your life.
The joy bringer.
The joy cleaner.
The cleaner.
The cleaner.
So,
That's actually not bad. Simple.
sounds like a assassin.
Yeah.
The cleaner.
Cleaner.
Ooh, how about like the mess assassin?
We're talking about things that are easy to say.
That's-
Mess assassin.
Mess assassin. That's easy to say.
That's not terrible.
The horde assassin.
That gets it into like just like vanilla fantasy and like it's not clean or get rid of stuff enough for me. Horde. Because like when I hear horde, I think of like Warcraft or whatever.
Yeah. Junk dumper. I think that's my favorite so far.
Old Heapy's ruination.
Yeah.
I don't mind roping old Heapy in here somewhere.
Old Heapy.
Just death to Heapy.
Who's Heapy?
Heapy. Remember, that's my my heap of junk that has been in the back of my truck for like a year. Actually, to be fair, or to be clear, rather, it's not all the same stuff. It's just a constant flow of stuff from my house to the garbage.
Heapy is an amorphous blob that we'd always talk about when going to lunch, and how
He was always
Heap-
present.
heap cleaner something with the heap up
Clutter.
the catastrophic cleaner.
Clutter cleaner.
Clutter cleaner, I like that. That's actually not bad.
Clutter cleaner. It's efficient. Clutter. I like clutter.
Because that's what
The clutter cutter.
Clutter cutter. Now that's got a kick to it.
Clutter cutter. You're cutting the clutter.
Yep. I like that one. Clutter cutter.
I could go with that.
Clutter
It's
cutter.
Concise and to the point.
Yep. All right. That's it. Let's
Let's not fight it.
Okay. Clutter
And that-
cutter.
Unless you got something better, Dan.
No, I'm pretty happy with clutter cutter. It sounds like it's like kind of satisfying to even like say clutter
Yeah.
cutter.
Clutter cutter.
I'm sort of surprised that it's not like already like a branded Swiffer something.
Probably is. I didn't Google it or anything.
Well, that's good.
There is a book called Clutter Cutters, but there is not a product that I can see. So
There's a
well
business called the Clutter Cutter Incorporated.
in St. Paul, Minnesota,
Oh,
and they're a professional organizer.
Oh, you could give them a call and make it part of the podcast.
yeah.
So okay. What do you have a forecast?
I think it is fair to point out that you and I, we have stuff, and I have a big house full of stuff. So I have a surplus of things that could be gotten rid of.
Yeah, I definitely have just a house full of junk, garage full of junk, just junk all over the place. It's mostly kids' junk, to be fair.
I have a lot of
But
stuff, but it's all kind of hard to get rid of, which is the problem.
like what?
Well, I don't want to ruin it. I got like big things, or like just like things that I don't know what you even do with. I just have like a really big fire.
Just
We could,
burn it.
a garage sale, or like we should say it doesn't have to go to the dump. You can
Yeah,
donate
yeah.
things, or you can give things away.
In
Yeah,
fact, the dump should probably be the one of the last options. Should probably be a
yeah,
little more economical with it.
Yeah.
yeah. Maybe bonus points if you do something good with your junk.
Yeah, there you go. Upcycle.
Yeah.
Um, all right. Yeah, I could see. For some reason, Holly, Travis's wife, is very good at these kind of challenges.
This
I
is true.
think she brings home the gold for Travis quite a bit.
I don't know that it's, I help sometimes, but yeah, she is oftentimes the ace up my sleeve.
All I have is
And
cheesecake, and she just rips stuff up and turns things into more things because she tears them apart.
I don't know. I'm drowning in children, so that's the main thing that kind of takes up my time and space. So
yeah,
that's my space time is filled with children.
You
I
can't
think
get
I'm
rid of your children, Mike.
Well, you can. It's not recommended. I'm
I
not.
think no
I'm
matter
not.
what, we'll all be in a better place at the end of this. A cleaner place.
Uh,
Cleaner.
yeah, that's the goal, right? Okay, so we have our challenge, we have our metric, we have our honorific. Let's do this.
Well, hi there. It's me, Dan. I just want to say thank you for listening. If you guys are enjoying the show, make sure you let everyone you know about the show. Tell all the people. Right now, me, Mike, and Travis are cutting that clutter. We're getting rid of stuff, throwing it away, giving it away, donating, recycling, upcycling. Just getting rid of the stuff, and it's great. Let's see who does the most. Here we go. All right. Goodbye.
Welcome back to the Perpetual Incompetence podcast. As a reminder, we recorded the first part of the podcast 2 weeks ago, and since then, we've been purging all of our worldly possessions. Let's jump right in and talk about how this has changed our lives. Do you guys have any thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, this is good. I don't know, man.
I agree. Yeah. I'm right there with you in that this was good, but not, in my opinion, world-changing, life-altering, reality-shattering. It was fine.
I think some of the organization stuff that we did before kind of set me up anyway, a little bit for failure because there wasn't as much stuff that I needed to get rid of. I still have a lot of stuff that I need to get rid of, but it like requires sitting down and sifting through boxes, which is something I just didn't have time for. But we did get rid of a bunch of stuff, so progress was made.
Sure.
I think this is something I needed. I have a lot of stuff that I just don't that I've been wanting to get rid of, and I just knew it was gonna be like a bit of work, and I just didn't want to put in it's a lot easier to not do something than to do something.
Yeah, it's so easy to not do things.
And then
Yeah.
those things that you want to get rid of just sort of become part of the world that you live in, and then you
Yeah.
sort of forget that they're even there. It's honestly a lot of the stuff I did get rid of. I forgot that I had, and I was like, "Oh, why do I even have this anymore? Garbage," you know.
Yeah.
You know what my first move that actually kind of got the momentum moving was I Marie Kondoed my clothing. And I got rid of. Do I have the exact number? I got rid of a lot of clothes. I had way more clothes than I thought I did, and like a lot of them were like I know this is nothing new if you kind of know the condo method thing, but like I had so many clothes that just like lived in my like laundry baskets and closets and stuff that never are worn. They're just kind of there, you know. I got rid of all
Hmm.
of those, which is and now when I go to put on clothes, it excites me. They spark joy, Dan. They spark joy.
That's
I
good.
think I think that's something I probably could have gotten rid of more clothes. I think I only got rid of like a pair of shorts that I didn't like and a pair of jeans that were broken. But I have a lot of shirts that I still. There's a lot more things I could have gotten rid of. I'm realizing now.
Yeah.
It's too late. Can we just pause and then I'll go? Oh, okay.
I I forget what challenge it was last year. I did something for donating clothes to like I think it was a men's shelter or something. Like, a lot of my business professional stuff. So I
Yeah.
didn't have as many clothes to get rid of, but I did go through and culled some like old T-shirts that I'm never gonna wear, and I had some like polos that just were never gonna make the cut. So I did get rid of some of that, but that wasn't really the lion's share of the things that I discarded.
I one thing. So I lost a bunch of weight over the last year, and I had all these like really nice clothes that I had bought last year that barely got worn and don't fit me anymore, and those were a little painful to get rid of. But now I don't have them anymore.
Was that
So
your Stitch Fix stuff?
it was indeed. I had several Stitch Fix things that I just adored, but they were turned into garbage bags upon myself. So
You
yeah,
can have things tailored.
You you can also like donate them. Did you
I
donate
did
them?
it. That's I donated them. I didn't
Okay,
chuck
that's
them.
good.
Yeah.
All right,
I mean, they
that's
looked
okay.
like They looked like I was wearing garbage bags because they didn't fit me correctly. Hey guys, here's just a side note. Hey, buy clothes that fit you nice. That's just a
Yeah.
tip. Yeah. Anyway,
That's good. That's a good life pro tip.
it is. Yep.
But now those clothes that you enjoyed so much are out in the world and could bring joy to someone else. So
That's
that's
true.
nice.
So we'll just say that that's what's going to happen.
I will say one of the things I found during this challenge was it does feel really nice to have gotten rid of things and to see an area that was previously cluttered to be. This gets into the organization thing, but we got rid of some furniture, and the room without that furniture looks so much cleaner now, so much more open, and that's a very satisfying feeling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that actually reminds me of something. Let's call this a challenge that I ran into. We were cooking along. We were making some, slow but deliberate progress in what we were doing, and then Lindsay took the kids and went and hung out at Travis's house with Travis's wife. And when she came home, she was like, "Yeah, so Travis and Holly have a giant dumpster outside their house," and
Blasphemy, cheating.
I was like, "Uh-oh, this does not this does not bode well." So, anyway, that was a thing.
I
So
don't know.
Trav,
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
so you went a little hard on this one, huh?
I go hard on everyone, Dan.
I did take some loads to the dump. Old Heapy was definitely in full swing. That was very satisfying. I got rid of a bunch of scrap metal that was part of Old Heapy, and that was also very satisfying. Did you guys run into any challenges as you were doing this?
Mine were primarily physical ones in the logistics of moving things from inside the house to outside the house and to aforementioned dumpster. Um, we did have some challenge in deciding what things to toss, and that Holly and I took a fairly liberal approach in getting rid of things that our
Mm-hmm.
kids wanted us to hold on to. Primarily, we've already gotten rid of the couch itself, but we saved the couch cushions from like 3 couches ago, and those are our kids or they used to be our kids' fort cushions.
Oh yeah.
But they were like getting ratty and like wearing thin, like there's like kind of holes around the edges so that they could pull the stuffing out. And Evie
Yeah.
likes to eat stuffing and
Oh.
everything. So we got rid of those cushions, and we got rid of a chair that the kids swore up and down that they loved, and it's their favorite chair, but not a one of them had sat on it in months. So our challenges were primarily negotiating with our kids that they don't actually care for these things, and that we will have other furniture in the future. It's not
Yeah,
as though we don't have anything to sit on now. We have plenty of couches and an ottoman and a recliner. Like, we have so many comfortable places to sit, but you would have thought that we were removing all horizontal surfaces from the house.
I have a mental image of 4 little red-headed children standing outside your door with tears in their eyes as Travis just stares at them cold, dead in the eye as he's throwing his fort cushions into the dumpster.
Just making prolonged eye contact while I throw the cushions in.
You're adults now. Your childhood is over.
This is
You're,
life.
you're lucky I don't make you take a scissors to these cushions.
I had a very similar challenge except mine was more of a physical barrier. Um, the biggest thing I got out was a old washing machine
Nice.
that doesn't
Yeah.
work, and it was there is big, and somehow it was in the basement of my house, and I have no idea how it got there. I assume they built the house around it. Um, because the stairway up is so small. So I had cousin Corey come over,
Mhm.
and he brought his sawzall, and we cut that sucker into pieces, and it was just the grossest thing because it had some like old clothes
Ew.
water from like who knows how many decades ago, just like in the bottom of it.
Ew.
But we got it out there and made a huge mess, but we got that out. That was definitely the most challenging thing that I
How,
did.
how much better do you feel having that thing out of there, though?
Oh man, there's like a whole corner of my basement that I can put stuff there. I still don't know what I'm gonna do with that extra space, but it's just been like I had a moving blanket draped over it, and then a table on top of it, and like I just covered it up as much as I could to like forget that it was there. But now
No,
it's
this is a table actually. It's not a mildewy washer. It's a table now.
Yeah.
I think Corey is actually going to use the internal part. He's going to try to make some kind of smokeless fire pit with it. I'm not sure, but
Oh,
he took it, so didn't all get thrown in the trash.
well,
That sounds like
reduce,
a
reuse,
Corey sort of thing
recycle.
to do.
Yeah,
Yeah. Upcycling.
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, should we get into I don't think we should list off all the things we threw out. Should we just get into the final things and you can call out anything of note?
Sure.
You got all right.
I'll
Let's
go
do it.
last.
All right. All right, Travis. Okay. Well, I don't know. We did our best. We didn't have a ton of time to do it, but we did. I was able to take a load to the dump. We got rid of we donated a bunch of stuff, ton of clothes, some toys and stuff. I also chucked a bunch of old toys and that kind of thing. We returned some stuff that people had lent us or like basically
Oh,
given us.
funny.
So you're like, here you go. We don't need this anymore. Also, like I had said, I did some work on my ceiling. I don't remember if I said that in the podcast or before the podcast, but
I
You
think
did
I did some
before
work.
it was
we started
before.
Excellent.
before we started recording the
You
actual
also
podcast.
you also got rid of a little unnecessary blood. It sounds like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It was weighing me down, so I got rid of some blood because I was working on the house by myself, which is
Just-
very efficient and effective and safe.
Just donate some tendon and self to your house.
Yes. I had to sacrifice some blood to the house gods, and then I was able to complete my task. But anyway, suffice to say, I had a bunch of like old plaster and stuff from my ceiling, which I counted. And
Yeah.
and then
Sure.
just this afternoon, as we were trying to get some last things, Lindsay put like an old shower curtain, got rid of it, and some other things. So my grand total is 1 second, 405 pounds and 8 ounces.
Nice.
There you go.
All right.
I mean, like, it's so wild. Like 400 pounds. That's a lot of stuff.
It
Yeah.
is.
I don't know. It's
It is a
just a
lot of stuff.
weird. It's a weird thing to think about. Like 400 pounds is a lot.
It's
Sorry.
also like, it's a lot of stuff to like haul around and take out of your house. So it's worth
Yeah.
doing. I mean, it's just like, if you're talking simple physics, like that's a lot of work to haul stuff, especially if it's in the basement, up and out of your house. Like,
Yeah.
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 Anyway, what about you, Dan?
Well, I got rid of the dishwasher, or the washing machine, um, which that alone was 163 pounds. But then I got I don't think I did quite as much as you guys did, apparently. I got rid of like a tub full of Corey's stuff. I brought it over to his place, and then he came over and cut my stuff up. But like I had like his old yearbooks and stuff for some reason. And I got rid of, I don't know, like I have an old grill. I have a old dehumidifier. I filled up like a couple garbage bags just with random stuff, and I was really disappointed. It added up to like 9 pounds of just stuff that I just like random stuff around the house, which is really disappointing. But yeah, so all total it was 273.5 pounds.
Nice.
That's nice.
Yeah. I mean, that's respectable. You have a, I guess, relatively smallish abode,
With
and
this
not.
one person.
Yeah. Okay. So for mine, page 1. Uh,
Okay.
All right,
there's only 2 pages. So we had a hide bed couch. Those are famously heavy, so
Yeah.
that one got
Yeah.
chucked. We had 2 dressers, a desk, some various exercise equipment, some chairs. I went through a bunch of books that I had and donated those. Various boards that we had from, building a dog kennel and then like taking apart and like building a compost bin and just various boards.
To put the dog in after it died.
No, fortunately the dog didn't die under our watch, but this also, maybe, I don't know, while metal detecting last year, I found this like big cast iron, it's like an old washing, I'll say machine, but really it was just like a turning paddle thing. It's like, I think used in like the 40s or something like that. I found a big old thing like that, and I carried it out and brought it home. And then during this challenge, I realized that this is pointless and useless and heavy and wasteful. So I got rid of that, which is 33 pounds by itself. And then we had old windows, boards, posts, clothes, books, and then just like miscellaneous stuff. We threw away a clothes dryer, a dehumidifier, treadmill, an over the range, like a big microwave that was over our stove. And all of that totals 2,003 pounds.
Yeah. Travis.
I think you got rid of more furniture than I own. Like if I emptied out my entire house, I don't think I would have equaled to the amount of weight that you got rid of.
I had that exact thought as we had like on like day 2 of like just chucking stuff in there. I'm like, I'm sorry for Dan, because there's no way. Like if you emptied your entire house, yeah. So sorry.
I mean,
But
hey, that's like a lot. How did you have that much stuff? Why did you have that much stuff that you didn't want?
I mean, we have not done this to this degree before, and we have a big house, so we have a lot of places that we can just put stuff and leave it and like have it be out of sight, out of mind. So,
Yeah.
and we've sort of been kind of like building up for this, and that we're hopefully in the next year or two planning on moving, and we kind of like have a lot of stuff that's accumulated. We've only been here for about 6 years, and we've had a lot of like people from work are like, "Hey, we're getting rid of this thing. Do you want it?" And I'm usually a sucker for like, "Hey, it's free and in good condition, so sure." So we just accumulated a lot of stuff, and now was the time to de-accumulate it.
And you got
I
rid of a
laugh, but
ton, a literal ton.
literal ton, an imperial ton. I was gonna say I was laughing at like how you said he collected stuff, but we did the exact same thing, and it's been like a challenge to make ourselves stop buying used things that are like, oh yeah, we could fix this up, you know.
Yeah.
That's a real problem.
Yeah, I mean, our thing was like, if it's a handy thing to have, but at work, there's a lot of people who are like nearing retirement age, and they're like, all their kids have left the house, and they're always like getting rid of like stuff that's relatively nice. And I have like four tyrants who destroy furniture like recreationally, so I don't want to buy new stuff. So what we've gotten by on like just kind of taking people's old stuff, and some of that has led to us having an abundance of things that we don't actually use. So. Yeah, this worked out pretty well for me.
Yeah,
Sorry,
dang.
sorry to
Yeah,
cheat, I guess.
Well,
I mean, I don't know if that's cheating,
you just kicked our butts. I think that's all what it comes down to.
or maybe we could say Travis needed this more.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
That's fair. I will say we got rid of our clothes dryer, and that thing just broke like 2 weeks ago, and that was really unfortunate. And we actually have not replaced it yet. We've just been using air, earth, earth to dry our clothes. So
What?
yeah, we have a clothesline.
It's a new
Uh,
thing. It's all over the internet. Earth drying clothes.
yeah, earth breath. Um,
Yeah.
and
We only earth clean our clothes in this house.
Solar powered cleaning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
it works out okay. Yeah, so this was great. Great challenge, guys. Any last
Yeah.
thoughts?
Uh,
Well, first I would say Travis won. Travis
good
is the
job.
winner.
Good job, Travis.
Hooray! Hooray for me! And actually,
Um,
as in most of my challenges, I have to give a shout out to my delightful wife, Holly, who I think, particularly in this challenge, she attacked it with zeal. And Mike, I think in the first half of this, you even mentioned that that would be something that would work out in my favor, and it definitely did.
yes.
Next time,
Well,
can
it's-
Holly come help me?
Yeah, there you go.
She would probably actually love that. She loves like organizing and cleaning like that. One of the things we've talked about is like when the kids are older and don't need constant supervision. I think like one of her favorite things to do would be to buy up like old like hoarder houses and just clean them
Oh,
and just like get
gross.
rid of stuff. That's
Just
like
like
a
as a
thing that she would
hobby.
love to do. Yeah.
That's all right. Well,
So
good on her. I'm good though.
yeah, that's not
But
not
yeah,
for me.
but yeah, I would say this is definitely something. I think it's like one of those things that just needs to be in rotation. Do it like every 3 months or something like that because it's just good for you to not hoard your stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good point. Like, uh, as a one-time thing, it's good, but like even now after doing it, I'm realizing all these other things that I also need to get rid of, and like, or how many things I just don't use. And
Yeah,
the more clutter in your living space, the more clutter in your mind. Isn't that what Marie Kondo? Did anybody actually like read her book or anything?
I did actually, but it was a while ago. And I watched there's a TV show as well that I watched
Huh.
several episodes of.
But like it
It's
just seems like it's so something that you should think about. Like you probably got a lot of stuff that you don't need, and what better time than now to get rid of it?
That's true.
yeah, yeah. Yes. I
Like I've
agree.
had that stupid thing in the corner of my basement, and all I needed to do was have Corey come over with Sawzall, and we had a good time. Cutting that thing up.
You turn that old junk into memories.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that is nice. Okay, out of from 1 to 10, I'm gonna give this like this is a 10. You should just do this. This is a good thing to do, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I'm at like probably a 7, maybe an 8. I'm not sure how to put this one because it is definitely something that you should do, and it does feel good to do. I
So why are you
just
scoring it so low?
I don't know.
That's not low.
Well, I
I'd
suppose
I'd give it.
it's on the lower end of high.
I
I
think
think it.
depending on like your life situation, like if you are like have like a hoarding habit, or you just hold
Okay.
on to stuff that's important, I think then it's definitely a 10.
Yeah,
I live fairly minimal. I have a lot of stupid things that I don't need, but they do bring me joy. But
Yeah.
like, uh, for me, I don't think it's super valuable. Like I have a bunch of stuff I could get rid of, but it's not going to change my whole life. It'll just clear up a little bit of space in my house.
That's true. Okay, I am going to downgrade it a little bit. I'm going to give this a 8.5 because it's not like my life has been altered forever because of this one.
yeah. I think
All right.
I'll stick at an 8. I think that in order to get higher than that, it would have to be like a surprise to me. It would have to be like genuinely life changing. Whereas this is kind of like a routine maintenance kind of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but also it's
All
a
right.
routine maintenance that you maybe don't ever do.
Right.
Yeah. That's true.
I'll
So
give
yeah.
it an 8 too.
All right. Consistency.
Yeah.
We have an
Yeah.
accord.
Now presenting the Clutter Cutter, Travis Braband.
Oh, thanks, guys. This was a fun time. I'm happy to have gotten rid of a ton of stuff, and I think you guys should be proud of what you got rid of also. It takes a load off of your home and a load off your mind, and I think everybody could benefit from it. It's not, earth-shattering in its impact, but it's just a good thing to do, and it should always be done from time to time. So get out there and throw your stuff away. Thanks for listening, and goodbye.
You did great.
Next time on Perpetual Incompetence.
We jumped into ice. We had ice baths at one point.
That sounds like way more fun.
We've endured actual pain. We have yodeled for the internet. And this is the line that cannot be crossed.
Also, next time on Perpetual Incompetence.
I think that every day for the next 2 weeks, we should all wake up at 5 a.m.
Well,
Okay.